if you are saying something, just send it to my DM because I can't hear you. Okay. So we're going to be starting we're starting right away. Oh Jesus, this pay will not give me headache. No problem. Please, you guys, to hold on. I'm trying to make sure that this connection is set well. Since I woke up around 3, it has just been misbehaving. I guess should be better by now. I think the settings is better now though. I don't know, but I think so. Yeah. So I guess it's better now. So we are starting right away with DXY now. And one thing that you should know, let me just start with that. The shutdown, I posted it yesterday. I posted it yesterday that the shutdown has been called off. You know the shutdown I'm talking about, right? So the shutdown has been called off, which is in the United States, and we would start seeing significant move in price in all of the assets that we're trading. So starting off with DXY, you get with DXY already um on Monday, since the last time we met was on Monday. On Monday, I told us that this was what I was going to be expecting, like for price to mitigate this supply zone before dropping down. Okay, but it did not. It didn't do that. It just dropped down. Although the trend has been established as bearish, but there's just one thing left. One thing that is left is this. So price presently, let me show you now. Price is presently at a very important place. I think I should show you this. So on DXY, this is the reason why I are seeing pullback now. Are you seeing it? So this is the first touch, second touch, third touch. So price is presently at this bullish trend line, and two things can happen here. It's either it pulls price up, like from where it is right now, it pulls it up and then it clears, it goes ahead to clear those highs above. I guess you can see the highs, right? This is the high I'm talking about, so just chill here. So you see this, so, should I say price is at a crossroad? Yeah, I'll use that. So price is presently at a crossroad now. So price is presently at a crossroads, and anything it does in this level is what I want us to watch out for. Like, it's very, very important. It's very, very important. You get, so be on the lookout. Now, me personally, yeah, I had some what they call it now, positions on. I have some positions or decisions I want to make with DXY. Like, I want to, sell maybe Euro USD and the rest of them, right? But I am having second thoughts towards them. You know why? Because I don't really like trading. Honestly speaking, I don't really like trading USD pairs that much, especially since Trump came into power. I don't really like trading USD pairs that much anymore. So that said, this is what we'll be expecting around uh, DXY. This is your phone. So anything that price does here is what is going to go out, play out. Like, let me show you now. Here, so if he goes out from here, now this is another thing I want you to put into consideration. That is, if he goes out from here, don't think he's going to continue selling. No, because some of you might be thinking, okay, there's a supply zone unmitigated here. There's a supply zone unmitigated here that wants to drop down. It would not do that. I'm just telling you, it would not do that. Why am I telling you that it won't do that? It won't do that because my time trading these pairs, I have noticed that these are the rubbish that it didn't do. So if he breaks out from here now, the moment he breaks out from this line, it will just continue going up. Alright, just continue going up. Very Cletus, if you are listening, help me check if the YouTube stuff is even working. I'm not even sure it's working.
Yeah, it's up.
It's showing an error. So if it's not working, you say you delete that stuff.
Can you hear me? Can
So
anyone hear me?
for DXI, this is it. But if you ask me my own personal decision or what I want to do with DXY, I expect it to sell. All the signs are there. Everything is there. The two break of structure. You see this break here. You see this break, and now this break of structure here again. So all the signs are giving bearish, bearish, bearish. But if you look higher, if you go higher, this is just a pullback into the premium zone, that the discount zone that we've marked before. So whatever price does, just take note of it, so you're not caught in the crossfire. All right, so that you're not caught in the crossfire. I'm coming. All right, so now on Euro USD, right, this is Euro USD now. So for Euro USD, you can see, yeah, I can't hear you. Yeah, I know, I think it's from my end too. So for Euro USD, right, there are two break of structures already. You see this first one here, and you see this is the second one here. Okay, so two break of structures already in a particular direction, so it's bullish. There's no need, so you don't think, okay, is it bearish, is it bearish? It's not bearish anymore, it's bullish for now. Doesn't mean that it can't change to be bullish, because I had this POI to buy from, but it didn't mitigate it. So all the best for it now. So on Euro USD, it's still bullish if price peradventure comes into this level. Let me just increase it now. If it comes into this level, I would just prefer to use this side and do liquidity. Alright, so that's for Euro USD. Yeah. Then for GBP USD, now I bought this guy yesterday. This is the reason why I told you I don't like trading USD pairs, because they misbehave a lot. A lot. They too they misbehave. So I bought GU. It went about 2 hour. I mean 1 point something hour yesterday before dropping down, right? So price is presently at entry right now, of which I don't know. I don't get what price is doing here. Honestly speaking, I don't know. Boom, boom. So for GU, I was still expect it to go up though, but if it doesn't go up, I'll take my L and then I'll go. Right? It's just a stop loss here. So it's okay. So it's presently at entry. Right? If you want to take it, you can. Today there's no news at all. Let me just show you. We don't have any news at all. Today is Wednesday, right? Yes. So today is Wednesday. We don't. Yeah, we don't have any news. This is November 12th. So no news at all. On days like this when there are no news, I noticed that there used to be clean price action. Nothing like this all these things we see where we see. Okay. What's this? So if you are taking it, you can. Stop loss is just at 1.30949. Again, I repeat, the stop loss is at 1.30949. Target CP is at 1.32458. If you want to take the buy here on GBP USD, alright. Now on GBP USD, the main reason why I'm making that decision, honestly speaking, is just the two breakout structures. And that's why I'm taking it. This morning, I don't know, I'm feeling so clumsy. It's not like I didn't wake up and do the normal routine. I did everything, but I'm not feeling myself. I am not feeling myself at all. Oh, no problem. So this is two breakout structures here, and this is the POI that I want to use. So this is liquidity, the POI. That's why I bought. The price is right back at entry now. So, but let's just see. We have our fingers crossed. Okay. So we have our fingers crossed, and then we'll see the way it plays out, right? On GBP. So if you're taking it, you can. I'm just holding just like 3 point something here. So 3.46 R. Then for gold, third week holding gold. The third week. You know. For people that have been holding, I hope you've been holding. You would have made a lot. You would have made a lot of money. You would have made a lot of money by now if you sold gold. Sorry, if you bought gold, rather. If you bought gold with us, right? Made a lot of money. So I'm still holding it though. Price has not hit my TP. Price has not clicked on that TP yet. We need it to, hit TP. We need it, and it's just like 6.9, so like 6.5, almost 7 hours, and it's close there. It's close, very close. Like I said, and I will repeat again, that immediately price mitigate this place, of which it has though. This is what's gonna happen. That this is what we're going to be expecting, right? If it breaks above here, there's a way this candle is going to close now. I'll tell everybody to close their trade. So, but if price goes above here now, and then breaks above here, we're not going to buy yet. We're going to wait for something like this. So pay attention. So we're going to wait for something like this. It has to come down, right, and then break for the second time. Did you hear that? So the first breakout is not what we're buying. The second breakout is our confirmation then to buy. Do you understand? So that's what we're going to be trading. So I'll just leave this one here just in case you guys forget. So this is what we're going to be doing with gold. Alright, that's what we're going to be doing with gold. Okay. So I know some businesses are already selling it already. Like I said, it's supposed to sell. Honestly speaking, it's supposed to. But what to do now? It's supposed to sell though. So no problem, Sha. And then on NZD all of this I told you on Monday that this is what we're going to do, and I hope you did it, because I told you we're going to be buying this pairs because I was expecting price to sell. See, market maker go to fear you by now. As well now, why will market maker be scared of me? So my back hurts. So for NZD I still expect it to go up, like higher and higher and higher, like real high. But let's just see how it plays out, right? I don't know. I'm holding my buys. If you are, nice. We're holding the buys together. Okay. Is this Brimo? I don't want to hear Brimo this morning. It's your bum. So for NZD, if you bought like I told you to, then obviously you make money. You made money, or you are making money, whichever one. But we're holding our buys on NZD, holding it way up. So this one will be very long. It's about 8 hours, very long. I'm ready to hold 8 hours now. You guys, I'm ready. Don't worry. It's not like the GBP JPY when I told us that we're gonna hold 8 hours. I mean 10, and I ran away. Don't worry, I will not run away. I'll stay to the end. Oh dear Lord. But so we're holding NZD. Let's see the way it goes. Now, the reason why I decided to buy NZD is also because of one other, that's NZD Alright, I saw similar price action, and I cannot be buying NZD and maybe selling NZD. Immediately I see that both of them are giving me like contradictory buyers, I will just leave it alone. But both of them gave me similar things, so I just splitted my risks across both pairs. We'll get to NZD soon, but I hope you guys took the trade because I told you to do so on Monday. So this is AUD and the level we marked on Monday, price is presently mitigating it, or it has mitigated it. Alright, if you remember this one, this was when I was telling you that watch how price will close. That's how price closes on the 4-hour time from when we said it was remaining about 3 hours for price to close. So yeah. So we now have a confirmed change of character here. You know what a change of character is now. So a failed break, I've explained this in countlessly. So you have this, you have price make this high, so it fails to break the structure low and then breaks the opposite of it, and now price is using the breaker block, and then I expect it to do what? Clear that high. Alright, I said it to clear that high. Get. But this is the thing, let me just give you this one as a heads up. Normally when we get towards the end of the year, there are so many manipulations, and one thing about USD pairs that I've noticed of recent is Although the technical analysis might be showing that this is what it's supposed to do, but you see Trump just come and do his own rubbish. So more like Trump has been using several means to manipulate the USD, that it's interimly, meaning in short term, it has been spiking against the normal move. So everybody knows that DXY is supposed to sell. If you check in the higher time frame, like higher, everybody's looking like, oh, this guy is supposed to sell, this guy is supposed to sell. So you see these buys that we're seeing now on these 3 hours. So you see the buys that we're seeing on all of these time frames that we're seeing, clean buy, clean buy, clean buy. It might not be so because Trump can wake up this morning now, or whatever time it is over there, and tweet one rubbish. And before you know it, everything has collapsed. So I want you to just take and head start on that. And that's why you see, if I'm trading USD pairs, I don't want to trade more than 2, or I don't like trading them since Trump came into power. But if I'm trading it, I won't trade more than 2. I just take one, and I'm off. You get. So on ADUSD, I told you you can buy from this breaker block, and price is rejecting just fine here. Target will be this level here. Let me mark it out for you. So if you, just in case you bought rather, let me mark the target for you. So this is the target here. Alright, that's the target here. And I taught you already. This one is not it's something that's a secret to me. I already taught you how to identify target system. That is the way I use my own. I taught you already. I told you I use swing points, which is second swing points. You know, me teaching you my target will not do anything to me. No. So in fact, me teaching you all the things I'm teaching you, but not doing anything to me, it's nothing. So we're holding this. If you're buying, you are going to hold the buy to this high on the 4-hour time frame, which is 0.65984 to get. So that's on AUD/USD. Then the next one we have is on USD CAD. Now already, on Monday when we met, I told you that we're going to be selling this guy because it was clear, right? It was so clear that it wanted to sell, clear. And this is the POI I wanted to sell from, but unfortunately price did not come there. Price did not come to this POI, so we can't use it again. Nope, we can't use it anymore. The reason why we can't use it again is because if price is going to come here, then it will obviously lead to a shift, because from the 4-hour time frame we already have a structure. Which structure am I talking about? So you have this, okay, and then this movement downwards, and then you have this. So there's a structure already here. There's a structure already here. So but what I'll be expecting is, okay, price should break structure like this and then probably drop up, and then we have a continuation. Do you understand? So let's go ahead and then identify POI for subsequent continuation. So this is, I don't think it has broken structure yet though. Let me see. It has not broken the structure yet, so it's not yet like valid, okay. But just in case it breaks that structure, this will be the new POI that we can sell from. You can see the other block 10 2 hours. So me, please don't break my heart. So that's on USD card, right? If you are going to be trading USD card, you take it this way. But mind you, it has to break this structure. Must break this structure before you do this. Before you sell, you get fine. Then USD CHF. Obviously, you can see it's selling now. It's selling. So I expect it to continue selling also. So we have subsequent breaker structures like this, and there's a gap. So you know where I'm going to already with this. Yeah. I guess you know where I'm going to. So we want to check if there's a POI to use that was not mitigated, that is a failed order block. But unfortunately, there isn't. So normally we're supposed to like mark the last sell candle here again. So we're supposed to mark it out. But if you look at it to the right here, you can see the mitigation here. And what have I taught you? I told you that when you have a case like this, you cannot use that breaker block anymore. You just look forward and then mark the other block you find there. So this is the other block we're going to be using now, more like a rejection block, but this is where we're going to be using now. So instead of using this and then hitting stop loss by the end of the day, this is what we're going to be selling again. My account is still under review. That is my proper account is still under review. All these trades, there are so many trades I want to take. They should not stress me. Let me say 72 hours. Well, today makes it 72 hours though. So I've set an alert from TradingView to remind me when price gets there, and that's what we're gonna sell from. Okay, so just in case you want to trade the USDCHF also with me, you should sell from there. All right. Yeah, I like this song that is playing. I like Asha song, right? Because I grew up listening to Asha. When my dad was still alive, he liked Asha songs. So yeah, that's USDCHF. Let's see, the next one is show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. The next one is USDJPY. You're the sweetness of my dancing dama. I don't know what she said there. I'm just eating my mouth though. Da 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 da. Live our life with you. I just wanna spend it all with you and grow old with you. So I think we know what's going on here already though. I just wanna spend it all with you. I think we know what's going on here. We have a sweep of liquidity here. Sweep of liquidity is right here. And break of structure. So just in case price pulls back on USDJPY. Now all this can pay the cost wahala. Because you tell me, say, how is USDJPY buying and DXY are expecting it to sell? You see, these are the issues. These are the issues. So when this guy pulls back, when he pulls back, we will check if we can buy. I'm not sure it's going to happen now, but and guys, we're still trying to catch Quasimodo. This will be the third month trying to catch a Quasimodo pattern. I have not caught anyone. I'm just putting it out there now. I know I'm joking, right? But I'm just telling you guys. If I catch this Quasimodo sell or buy any day I catch it, none of you will get word on Twitter. None of you. Nobody. I will not allow anybody to get word on. Now, just like the name Quasimodo. Sounds like what this. It sounds like Naruto. All this anime we used to watch. I used to watch anime before. I don't watch it again. Before people come for me, I'll be like, yeah, you're weird. Thank you. In my imperial weirdness. So that's for USDJPY, by the way. Now this is the problem that I have with this space, because if USD, just imagine we saw USDCHF, it was selling. We saw USD card, it was selling. But now we are looking at USDJPY and it's buying. In fact, it just broke the major structure, meaning it's heading up. Correlation in the mode, man. Correlation in the mode. So this is for USDJPY, but price gets here, we'll then decide what to do. Today is Wednesday, so don't forget. Normally, Wednesday, I tell you, that's when the major distribution starts. You start seeing price move the normal way, so just have your mind wrapped on that. On USDJPY. So next one here is on GBPJPY. Now I had a stop loss here. I took one trade here. I had stop loss, and I was trying to buy again from here, but I don't know. It's like price has left me alone. This is it. I wanted to buy from the POI 4-hour fair value gap there, just below it. You can see it. So I wanted to buy from there, but guy, it's not coming. So but I'll just wait. I don't chase price. I'll just leave it alone. If he leaves me, no problem. But if he comes back, I'm going to buy from there. I'm just telling you that one now. So That's for GBP JPY. You can see it's very bullish. The structure is up. The bearish structure has ended. This is when the bearish structure ended. So you see. So this is when the bearish structure ended. You can see the breakout, right? Clean. The breakout happened, and then price is now heading up. So for GBP JPY, we expect it to continue going up. All right. No. Hold on. Give me a minute. I want to take water. Okay. Yes. I want to drink water quickly. Yo! As I said, I want to drink water. It made me remember what happened on Friday when I went to buy water and then my trade reversed. But thank God, thank God. So this is GBP CAD. We had these buyers on Monday, and I'm still waiting. You see, I've been waiting. A lot of persons have been buying this pair and they've been hitting stop loss. But you see us, we are still waiting. I'm waiting for price to mitigate this level properly, and I'm gonna catch it. I promise you, I'm going to catch this buy. So immediately it wait. Can you imagine? I didn't put alarm or alert or whatever. So I'm going to set it now. Thank God I saw it. So I set it now. My good friend. So we're going to be buying GBP CAD around 1.84022. Alright, so take note of it. You can see the structure there is already there. Price failed to break structure downwards, caused a change of character, and and not just that, because if I deal with just that alone, I might still take unnecessary loss. This was one of the confluence again I saw this. So price breaking out, if you check it, it's more like a break and a retest, you understand? So I'll be expecting it to buy immediately. I'll be buying immediately price mitigates my POI. I'm very careful with POI placement. So even if he doesn't, if he misses my entry from here, I don't mind. I'm not worried though, because I know I'll still catch another pair, another instrument that will give me a better result. So I usually not even bother cumbersome about anything. So that's for GBP CAD. Yeah, we're going to buy. Then for the next one we have is GBP CHF. Now I don't know, on Monday, right, I told you guys that this is what you should do, that we're going to be selling from here. Even me, I was waiting for this guy. I told you that this level will be swept and price will take out liquidity here and then mitigate the POI that we have here. But unfortunately, price did not mitigate the POI. Instead, it only swept the liquidity and then dropped down. So this is the reality of price. What we plan is not usually what happens, and that's what happened here with GBP CHF. I like trading GBP CHF because GBP CHF is one of the pairs that I studied real deep. Like when I mean real deep, I studied GBP CHF well. That's the price action and everything. So that's why I was able to anticipate the sweep, but just unfortunately it didn't tag or mitigate our POI. It happens, right? It happens. So we have this. We're just going to leave it alone because price is now presently at the support zone again. Now immediately you see something like, okay, maybe an bullish engulfing or something, just know that price wants to start ranging. You understand, right? Because you look at it this way, price has refused to break this level and then also refuses to break the level below. Do you understand what I'm saying, right? So take that into consideration for GBP CHF. Then what's this? Okay, for GBP AUD. Now GBP AUD, we also had a stop loss here. We had a stop loss in this guy here. But now that we've had it hold on a minute, what the heck? Wait though. Oh, I think it has left me alone. Oh, hold on. Okay, no, it hasn't. So for GBPCHF, now that it's bearish, right? Now that it's bearish, I'm going to be selling again once price comes into the 2-hour fair value. Let me see if there's a 4-hour fair value there. Nope. So this is when I'll sell again from there downwards. I don't care how long it takes, you guys know that one. I would wait for it and I would take myself from there. So on GBP it's now bearish, like full bearish move now. That's what is going on right now on GBP. Alright, so put that into your consideration. If you are trading GBP, I think it's bearish from the higher time frame. Most of the things we are doing from the higher time frame. The reason why we go to the higher time frame sometimes is when we are looking for confirmations. So I am a friend of the higher time frame. So you see Euro JPY bar, we're going to delete it. We're going to delete this alert because we wanted to buy, okay, on Monday when we analyzed it, but unfortunately I'm trying to delete this thing, it's not deleting now. So try to buy on Monday, but price did not mitigate and it has left us alone. So I'll just leave it, let it do its own. Spread your wings and fly. Zero GPY has gone. It has gone. Then we have Euro AUD. Now, when I started the live stream, this is why I screamed Jesus, because it's God that will help me to punish Euro AUD. It's just God. No, wait. It's God. I was planning to take on this sale again. After you see how if I start to crash out now, they say I'm crashing out. Just imagine, was this stop loss not enough for you to do whatever you want to do? Because I was selling from the 2-hour time frame. I sold using fair value gap here. I covered second candle completely. No, tell me, what did I do wrong? I don't know. I covered everything. You see, come stop take me out, then started dropping. Thunder fire you. Well, by the way, just in case we have a pullback, I'm going to put the alert because I wanted to take the sell again. I didn't know it's going to move fast. I was waiting for the live stream to start so that we take it together, but fuck it. So this is it here. If price comes back, we're going to take the sell from here. So please take note of that. So we have this up and then down. Okay, so second swing point, hold on, 1 2, yeah. So we're going to take the sell around 1.77465. Stop loss to be around 1.77839. You get, I repeat, entry will be at 1.77465. Stop loss will be around 1.77839. And take profit to be the second swing point, which is around 1.76024. Do you get? Now if you hit our stop loss again, now I'm going to crash out. I'm just going to crash out again. Rubbish. And even if you miss my entry here now, I will just crash out. I will crash out. It will pay me. I'm just telling you now, it will pay me. But let's just see what happens, right? So this is Euro AUD. Next one we have is on NZJPY. And if you did not take the trade on NZJPY, you are Oyo. You know what Oyo means? On your own, my brother and my sister. You're on your own. Because I cannot be coming online like this. I've been telling people what to do and where to do it and how to do it, and you're not taking those trades. So on NZJPY on Monday, I told us this, that price has broken out of structure here. You get, This was on Monday. Now you can see the time, you can see the day. This was on Monday. I told us that price was already out of the structure, which is we have a breakout. Clear. This one they know the negotiate. It was clean, and I told you that what we should wait for is probably we're gonna wait for a second break of structure to confirm that move. In a particular direction, which is what you see here. Not everybody will classify this as a break of structure, but you see me. What I classify is what I classify, not concern anybody. And then we bought using the other block here. You can see the other block on the 2 hour time frame. I don't even know. I've told you guys everything I trade. I have taught you that I use 4 hours for direction. I have taught you I use 1 hour for confirmation, and I've taught you we use 2 hours for POI. Once our POI cannot be seen in 1 hour, we then drop to. I'm sorry. Once our POI cannot be seen in 2 hours, we then drop to 1 hour. If it's not there, just forget about it. We just leave it alone. So basically, that's everything that we trade. For how many months now? We've tried though. That's 11 months trading live with people. It's great because I started this on the 6th of January. Impressive, impressive, impressive. So, price is going up, and it's just 4 hour. Actually, it's supposed to be more than 4 hour, but you see me at tight stop loss. We know the join. That's why. And also I told you target system is second swing point. So this is the first one, this is the second one. You can see right there 88.064 is the second swing point from the 2 hour time frame. To tell you everything I trade, I teach you. It's now down to you if you're going to learn from it. It's just left for you, because everything I'm trading I'm teaching you already. So that's on NZDJPY. Okay, next we move to the next one. We send him a message now. One. Oh really? Um. So the next we have here is EURGBP. Yeah. Now EURGBP reversed. Few pips. No, but it's not few pips though. It's far. It's far away from TP a bit, but it reversed. And thank God, because before getting there, it did 3 hours. For those of you that know this, you already know what I'm about to say. Once price has done 3 hours and you not break even, it doesn't mean the break even now is to set your stop loss at entry. It's not like maybe you take 1 hour or 2 hours. No, it's to set your stop loss at entry, because price goes 3 hours and it comes back to your entry. That's a big problem, I must tell you. That's a very big issue. And then that's what EURGBP did, right? That's what EURGBP did, but no problem. So I know I got stopped out on this one at entry after price way down like this. So it's God that will help me punish this pet. So thunder fire you. So I'm going to delete it now, because we're no longer on the trade, or I am no longer on the trade. I don't know about you. You're taking me out on break even, and now that it's bullish, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy from here 2 hour the 2 hour order block is what I'm going to buy from. I use it as a flip zone. Yeah, so I want to use it as a flip zone because there's one thing I used to call it failed POI concept. I posted it one time. People said it is what they call flip zone. So I didn't know before. So it's a flip zone where price flips and then change the structure. So kind of like that. So for EURGBP, right? What's that? So for Euro GBP, yeah. Yeah. So this is what I'll be expecting. And let me just set my alert so that I don't forget. Because all this I'm expecting, I will now forget that I want to buy something. So I'll be buying. No, not here. Okay, arrange yourself. So I'll be buying Euro GBP from the other block there. Up. Like I'll hold it up. You get. So that's on Euro GBP. Then the next one we have is on Euro CHF. And Euro CHF missed our trade. Look, we had this on Monday. You had just one job, just mitigate and go. But you see this idiot, it did not. Just left. These are the things. How would you just do this? So Euro CHF, we're gonna leave it alone and move on to the next one because the guy is not looking at our face anymore. So on Euro NZD, what did we plan to do here? Okay, we're trying to buy this. So we're trying to buy this, but I'm not sure price will buy from there. But before price buy from there, let me see. Bam 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 bam. You can see this trend line I'm drawing, right? So price has mitigated it and is ranging outside it. So whatever it does after this range is what I'm going to use to make a decision. Okay, but from the higher time frame, this remains our decision to buy from here. You get. So even if it's going to sell down, that's where we're going to buy from. So you can see from the higher time frame, right? The structure is still clear. It's still clear. The POI is just placed rightly below the fair value gap on the far time frame. So I'm buying with a mitigation block entry style. So just take note of that, right? Take note of that. Then on AEDJPY, but I had a bias on this. Yeah, I wanted to buy this guy, but I didn't buy because it didn't meet one of my criteria. This had to break structure, but it did not break structure, so I missed this trade. I purposely left it alone because it didn't meet my criteria to trade in. So that's on AEDJPY, but you should know it's bullish now. It's bullish, okay? Bullish because JPY is weak, like we said on Monday. So JPY basket is dropping, is weak. That's what we saw, and that's why I said all the JPYs will be expecting to do what? Expecting to buy them. That's the reason why I showed you the buy on NZD-JPY that we're holding. Okay, so that's just it for it. All right. Then this is NZD card. NZD card, we expected price to like pull into that POI before dropping, but unfortunately it didn't do that. So I'm just going to delete this triangle or pathway, whatever it's called, and delete this also, because if price, I taught you how to project. I said when you're making analysis, also take into consideration what price is doing and how far price can go, like to anticipate it. Because if price is going to go up like this now, and it gets to this POI, which is at the key level, if it gets here, what do you think would have happened? A shift of structure would have happened already. And the shift of structure is not just that, only a shift of structure, also a breakout from a bearish external trend line, which is obvious that price is doing what? Obvious that price has shifted the structure and it doesn't want to continue its bearish form again. You understand? So I taught you this on Monday. I told you this on Monday. So if peradventure price goes out from this bearish trend line, don't expect it to sell again. Your decision should now be to buy. All right, as long as it's not a fake out. It's simple to identify a fake out, a trend fake out. I think I posted it 2 times already. It's very simple. You just see, instead of a full body close above that level, you see a sweep, that is, the candle just closes and then rejects back immediately inside. All right, so that's on NZD card. NZD card, if he breaks out from here, we're going to be selling, because the key level is now outside of this bearish trend line. So if you project, so learn to project when making analysis. Now, you projecting does not mean that you should stay, solvent. You should stay rigid to that projection. Don't do that, because you can project that. Let's say this one now, NZD card, that you are saying, okay, it's supposed to sell, it's supposed to sell. So every time it goes up and it pulls back, you'll be trying to sell it, you'll be trying to sell, but what will you be doing? You'll be hitting stop loss. It's not the same thing that is happening with gold. Majority of people have been saying it's supposed to sell, it's supposed to sell. So because of that, any buyers it gives, any setup rather it gives, any of the setup that it gives like this, they will enter to sell. They will enter to sell. And most people that that you've been selling, probably you not sell, you didn't even sell at a very good level. You keep on hitting stop loss, hitting stop loss. Why? Because you are married to your buyers. Don't marry your buyers, don't marry your projection. Be very flexible with it, so that when you shift, you shift also with it. Do you understand? So I just had to put that out. So that's NZD card. I don't understand which kind of song is this one. Let me change the song. I want to sing the song. Who is this? Black Sheriff. Who is Black Sheriff? I don't need to know all these people. Thank you for making noise in my ear. So the next one is NZD-CHF, right? And on NZD-CHF, this is what we have. NZD-CHF, I told you what to do, right? It's left to you if you didn't do it too. I told you as on Monday, I said if price, okay, it is on this one. I like when I explain things and then they play out live when we're together. So I just talked about a fake out. So watch this. What do you see here? You see price comes out from it, but what do you see? I said it closes as a sweep. That is, it's not a full body close. Candle doesn't close with its body outside of the trend. It goes out but rejects inside immediately. I just explained it from the previous pair we just saw just some seconds ago. All right, and so since that we've put that into perspective. On Monday, I told you that this is what we're going to do. So taking out the trend, I told you that we were going to sell from this fair value gap from the 4-hour time frame. And I also and that was not all. I also told you that don't just sell when price mitigates the fair value, because price actually mitigated it before we left. I said we're going to sell from where the consequent encroachment. That's why you see these things are still there. So if you took that instruction, I told you to sell from the consequent encroachment, your stop loss should be just at that fair value gap. We used to cover the second fair value gap. I don't use fair value the same way others use it. So this is what I told you to do. And so if you did it, your trade should be almost at CP by now. Almost at CP by now. Alright. I don't know if you. I hope you are just taking all these things. So I know as if I'm wasting my time telling you what to do. So that's on NZD-CHF. I told you to sell on the consequent encroachment. So if you did, congratulations and well done. So the next one will be on AUD card. Now for AUD card, look at the buyers that we have is still there. I told you that price is going to sweep liquidity because of the kind of break of structure that we had. The price is sweep liquidity and also mitigate the POI, but unfortunately price did not mitigate that POI before dropping. That's why you can see this. So let me just take this off. So that's why you see this. It didn't mitigate it. And if it goes up now, mitigate it, we're going to sell. You should sell if it goes up. Alright, this one will now serve as probably an engineer liquidity or whatever. But if it goes up, mitigate this POI, and then you start seeing rejections. When I mean rejection now, a rejection candle or a reversal candle. A rejection candle usually when price mitigates a POI, you start seeing, you see like a sweep, like is a week. That's what I'm referring to. A week, you just see a week there. Price rejects it. It's like it bounces away from that level immediately. So if you see that here, we're going to sell. But if you don't see it, don't bother. Don't sell. All right. That's on AUD card. Yes. Hmm. So this is ADCHF though. Second week holding ADCHF. Second week. So we're waiting for it to hit its TP. Just 4 hours. We're still waiting. So if you are holding, keep on holding. I'm still holding with you. We're waiting for price to hit its TP. We don't know when price will hit TP, so we're here. We're waiting. All right. On AUDCHF. Then for AUDNZD, we left this guy. I told you it was very bullish. I was not seeing any POI until now. I'm not still seeing anyone because this is just crazy. When I start seeing POI, I would explain it to you, but for now, I'm just going to leave it alone because I'm not seeing anything. Okay. All right. So this is CAD JPY. We had this POI, but obviously price missed us, or we missed price, whichever one. So we don't have anything. And I told you that price JPYs we're supposed to buy. Anything JPY we buy because we saw JPY basket. Analyzing JPY basket on Monday, we noticed that it's bearish. You get. So I think that's simple. Then the next should be, what's this now? CAD CHF. Oh, CAD CHF, CAD CHF, CAD CHF has shifted in its structure. Alright. Industry machine. So price just broke structure here. Hold on, let me just make this complete. So we have sweep of liquidity. We have rejection blocks here. Industry machine. So now that price has broken structure here, if price goes up, this is where you should sell from, because I've taught you the type of break of structure that price makes determines the next step or the next action that price will do. I've taught you that already. So if this break of structure continues like this and price starts pulling up, sell from here, because you should sell from here because normally I told you if you have a break of structure like this that look like a sweep, no imbalance, no fair value gap, price will sweep liquidity. But if you look to the side, they've been a sweep of liquidity already. I hope you are getting it now. So they've been a sweep of liquidity, so instead price will just use a Quasimodo and then boom, drops down. Alright, this is not the case where it has to rebalance and imbalance. It has to use a sweep of liquidity. You get what I mean, right? Good. So that's on CAD CHF. Price pulls up, we are gonna sell it. Let me set the alerts. Oh, it's not working now. Okay, yeah. Like that. Like that. Okay, so let's see. Sell. I was not hearing very well. So CAD CHF sell. We're going to sell it when it gets to 0.57400. I repeat, 0.57400. You get? So that's what we're going to sell from on CAD CHF. But I expect this one to sell long, like very, very, very long. You see, let me just show you the target. So if I put my you're not serious. So if I put my position 2 here, stop loss here, this guy is disturbing me. I will go to head. Get out. So you have 1 2 swing point, second swing point here. So this is where we're going to sell from. or this is targets rather, this is our targets. So if price gives us, I hope price gives us this entry. I really want price to give us this entry so that I can take this trade. Hold on first though. Like I this, like I that. Okay, yeah, so very valid. So I expect price to like pull up and then boom, we'll have our trade and hold our trade downwards. So hopefully, let's have our eyes peeled on that. Let's have our eyes peeled on that. Then for BTC, I bought BTC yesterday and I posted it and I said if you feel free to Luso it. Luso, if you're on this call, make I say go thunder fire you first because it's you that Lusoed my trade like this. Luso, I finally Lusoed my trade. That's just a joke by the way. Luso is an amazing guy. An amazing guy. What's this? It's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. OP well to always tell you this is your interest end. Did I tell you I want to know? Did I say I want to know? Rubbish. So for Bitcoin, right? This is what I'm seeing. But I don't want to get married to my bias. Nope. I don't want to do that. And in order for me not to do this, let's look at this together. Let's think what's price doing now. What's price doing? Because I was treating it with this breakout that occurred here. It's clear. We can see this. So I was treating it like the breakout that occurred here, and like with this whatever that was here now, you get breakout block. So and now it has retested, but this is where it get dicey. Majority of people still want to buy, but I just want to check something else. No confirmation yet. Structure shows bearish. To me, I'm just looking at the structure. What is really showing me? Structure shows very bearish already. So might have a bearish continuation, but I'm not seeing a confirmation. That's why I'm not feeling to put the POI. If I want to use it as a flip zone in any way, this would be the flip zone because that's the level that was responsible for trading price of or hitting my stop loss. So that would be like a flip zone to the downside. So for Bitcoin or BTC, this is where we would sell from, just in case price like pull into that POI. Do you understand, right? So that's for Bitcoin. I know people might be looking forward to buy, but yeah, that's just what I want to do. But before that, let me see 8 hours. So it not look like, even from 8 hours, this one is just showing a bearish structure, meaning a change of character mitigated the key level and then price is dropping downwards. What's going on with BTC now? Because from the 8 hours, this is a structure that I'm even seeing here. I'm zooming out. See, you see this structure here. So this is like a structure from 8 hours. How do you know? How did I see it? So you have this move. Consider it as one move, right? This is one move. This is why we call it external structures here. So every time price pulls up is what we call protraction or pullback or retracement. So the same thing that is here is just pulling back. And every time it pulls back, it responds from a key level. Every time it pulls back. Everything I don't draw, so like this one now that has pulled back is responding from this key level. So I expect it to like drop downwards. I don't know what I've drawn now, but it's looking like quadratic equation. So something like this you get. Let me just show you the key level I'm talking about. So you see this now. This level was used for buying before and now responsible for selling. I don't know if you can see it. I hope you can see it, right? Yeah. So that this level was used to buy before, like price bought from this level before. You can see it bought here, it bought here, bought here, bought here. So like 1 2 3 4. That's one we can even see now. If I extend it, you see I never even Yoruba will say Aiti Kofale Ifati. I don't know, I'm not Yoruba boy, but I'm speaking Yoruba. So this is a very strong key level though. Very, very strong key level. Very, very strong. So you can see you have first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So this is the key. This is the mother of all key levels. This is it, and that's why we can see this rejection of that level. And now I have marked a level that we can sell from as a continuation from the 2-hour time frame. Do you understand, right? And this shows that if you go ahead to check the daily time frame, we should see a bearish engulfing. With what I'm saying here, I should see a bearish engulfing. Exactly. When you have traded some things, you will know. So there's a bearish engulfing here. There's a bearish engulfing here already. So no, this is not it now. This is cat CHF. Don't confuse me. This is it. So there's a bearish engulfing here. You can see the bearish engulfing, right? This one. So it has engulfed this candle completely. This is what you guys call CRT, candle range. Is it candle range theory now? What, I don't know, but this is it, sha. So price has swept liquidity here, close this liquidity here, and this is where possible entry will be. You know how we enter bearish engulfing candles now? We enter from the engulfed candle itself. So I want to now check if this level that I've marked corresponds with the one we marked on 2 hours. Let's see. Kablooey. Yay. It doesn't really respond, but it's close to it. It's close to it. Nothing will make me change my own POI. Nothing. As long as I've marked my POI, I've marked it already. Nothing is allowing me to change it. So that's what I'll be expecting price to pull into, and I'll take a continuation from here. Do you understand? So you see the way I've broken it down. I've shown you from the external structure, which is the 8 hours. I also checked the daily. Price is presently respecting this. Price is respecting a key level. This is a rejection from a key level here. I showed you how many times that level held. Secondly, I've showed you that from the daily time frame it has an engulfing candle, and so that's why the buys did not hold. And right now we are expecting price to continue sell using the 2-hour order block. All right, and that's what we used to use as a flip zone. I used to call it the failed POI concept. You get? So a little on that failed POI concept is like this. So if I want to buy before, like this, so this is a structure to buy normally. You get? So I want to buy like this before. So let's say I want to buy from here, but when price came into the POI, it did something like this and then drops. So it did not respect the POI like this. This high or this level that led to the break of that structure or break of that POI that didn't allow the POI to hold, right? That level now becomes my own entry point. This is the whole idea of the failed POI concept. Actually, I was studying. The reason why I was able to get this was I was studying losses. I studied all the losses that I used to keep the screenshot. I was studying and I begin to see a pattern on it, and I just say, okay, I'll just call it a failed POI concept, meaning the POI that fails to hold here then becomes a signal to use here. And one day when I posted it, people said, no, that's what they call flip zone. I say, wow. So you see, nothing is really new that we trade. Everything that we trade, people trade them too. People are already trading them. You get? Just that they have different terminologies on how they interpret them. You get? So that's more reason why you'd never see me bash. You would never see me bash a system or a style of trading, because everybody's trading a unique system and everybody's trading a unique, everybody's just trading a unique system, by the way. So for BTC, that's what I've been expecting, a sell on BTC. So let's see how it goes. Brings us back to DXY, I guess. Yeah, DXY is DXY is grooving. He's going down. You look at this now. You see what's going on with DXY, right? I taught you something, or I showed you something here. I told you that just in case we have this breakout from this, that's why I left the trend line there. Just in case we have that breakout, right? I told you that we're not going to be looking forward to sell again, right? But you see this one that is moving downwards now. The moment it breaks below this structure here, let me move it so you see so you understand what I'm saying. The moment price breaks now, and probably by the end of today comes below and breaks this structure here, DXY is bearish, and that would justify our decision to buy GBP USD. We're buying GBP USD. USD did not give us an entry, right? But no problem. But we're holding a buy on GBP USD. I told you if you want to enter, you can enter. So price is still at entry, and price was even better at entry when we started. So we're buying GBP USD. We're still holding our buy on gold, and I told you that for gold, this is what we're expecting. If price breaks, we're going to take our profit here now. We're going to take our profit soon. I'll tell you when to take profit. I'll post it. So if price breaks, if you are holding gold and you're not following me, and maybe you took the buy because I told you to buy, and you will not be able to know when I tell you to close it. So make sure that you are following me. So you put on post notifications, so that immediately I post it, you can see it. So I'll tell us when to close it. And if price then break above this level, we're not going to buy yet. We're going to wait. I need it to now break for the second time, then sweep liquidity. Do you understand what I said? I need it to break for the second time and then sweep liquidity, so that you don't end up being liquidity. And after I sweep liquidity, that's when we're going to buy again for gold. You get me, right? So very important. And then we're still holding NZD USD. So these are a few of the pairs that we're still holding. We'll see how they go. And also remember this one, I told you to buy this. So just in case you bought, hold it to this high, to the high at 0.65990. So very important levels. These are very important levels. And for the news for today, let me refresh it. You see all these tentative that is showing for those Friday stuff, they are not supposed to be showing tentative anymore. Honestly speaking, they are not, because the shutdown, I think Forex Factory needs to update themselves, because the shutdown has ended and the news is definitely going to be released. I think so. I think it should be, right? I think it should be released. So CPI. So what I'm saying is the CPI that is going to come out tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. CPI that is going to come out tomorrow. If you should just check on it. It should be released. The CPI should be released. Then also the PPI that's supposed to come out on Friday should also be released. Okay. And then we also have GDP tomorrow. GDP news on GBP. That's and the Great Britain pound. Yes. So their gross domestic products, the news on it will be released tomorrow by 8 a.m. Why 1:30 a.m. in the morning? Why men slept? But recently I found out that majority of traders don't used to sleep again. I don't know if it's traders or people of all kinds. But one thing I've noticed, even if I wake up because most times I'm already up by 2, 3, I'm already up, and I come online, I'll be seeing people's posts. My mind will be like, "Una know they sleep. It's the even they happen. Una know they sleep." Eh? Honestly speaking, I see people's posts around 2, 1. Traders don't sleep again. So 1:30 a.m. Thursday, right? That is today's midnight. 1:30 a.m. There'll be a news on AED. So take note of it. But this, like I said, there are some news that you should be scared of when you're trading using your prop firms. It's not GDP. The ones I've already classified them for you. I said CPIs. Avoid them because of slippage. Second one is FOMC. Avoid them because of slippage. And NFP. NFP is not really that much. Doesn't give slippage that much. But you see CPI, avoid it because of slippage and FOMC. Alright, if you are trading prop firms, if you are trading your personal account, you can leave it. Broker will still slip you, but you know it's your personal account. You get, so they will not breach you. It's your personal account, except your personal account is not really that large. That's the only reason. So, but for prop firms, you know they will breach you. They'll just look for a way to just they'll look for a way to go through your stop loss in another place. You use $500 stop loss. You wake up, you see $3,000 stop loss because of slippage. That's why I'm giving this advice. All right. So today is Wednesday. These are the news, and we've also done the analysis for today. I don't think I'm missing anything, right? This is E22. For those of us that trade, or you want to be interested in very trade, click the link on my bio and buy your account. You can buy maybe instant forex account or banking account. I don't know. Regardless, which one you want to buy, just buy. Alright, when you do so, send me a message and then I will put you through. You get, I'll put you through. I think I'm not missing anything. The next time we're going to meet again is going to be on Friday, same time. And I cannot end the session without telling you always that if you've not made your morning prayers, make sure you go ahead to make your morning prayers. Talk to God. Commit the remaining days of this week to God's hand. I don't know who you pray to, but just pray. You understand what I'm saying, right? Just talk to God. Pray. Commit the remaining days. Commit the remaining days of this week to God's hands. God will lead you, guide you, direct you. And we're going to see again on Friday, same time. Remember, take care if you are trading prop accounts, take care of them, and don't be reckless. So, like we used to say, or like I say before ending every session, I'll see you on Friday. Take care of yourself, and bye for now.